The following video has been rated by the creator as YTMA for YouTube viewers of a mature age due to the discussion or coverage of content aimed at a mature audience and for the potential use of mature language. For the best audio quality, the use of headphones may be recommended. The Moonshadow Mystery Channel and its affiliates make no claim to ownership or association with the topics or media discussed in this program, unless explicitly stated otherwise. This video was made for the purpose of being a form of entertainment and not for the sake of profiting from the creations, licenses, or properties belonging to other content creators or organizations. The content of this video is used and executed under the guidelines of the fair.
Oh, yeah, this is 3Dog. Bow wow, bringing you this video disclaimer. Fallout, a post-apocalyptic role-playing game, as well as other media, characters, and locations within the Fallout franchise, is/are the creation of Interplay Entertainment. The Fallout franchise, and all licensed associated content and media, is currently the intellectual and copyrighted property of Bethesda Softworks, and has been developed by Interplay, Blackout Studios, Microforte, Bethesda Game Studios, and Obsidian Entertainment. Please support the official products and releases.
Greetings, Unstoppables fans! Welcome to the Moonshadow Mystery Channel. I'm afraid your normal host, Moonshadow Mystery the Changeling, is unavailable at the moment. But fret not, he will return by the end of the video. I am the Silver Shroud. You may be familiar with me from my run with my fans. My apologies, my friends, the Unstoppables. You may be more familiar with two of my, more compatriot cohorts, the Mistress of Mystery and Grognak the Barbarian. You can find our comic books at any stand that sells Hubris Comics. And you can catch us on Galaxy News Radio, where our radio broadcasts are available for all. But for now, I am here to attempt to entertain you with what is known as a Let's Play video. I am not overly familiar with these myself, but I hear they are quite popular in this region of the United States. So far from the grimy, crime-filled streets of Boston, in my home in the Commonwealth. But we are not here to talk about my life story, are we? No, we are here to dispense justice to the miscreants in the virtual world. But which world shall we tackle? I have given it much thought, and through many hours of research have determined a particular franchise of digital media is especially popular. The aptly named post-apocalyptic franchise, Fallout. Today, I intend to start with a less known division of this franchise, known simply as the Brotherhood of Steel. Hopefully, it will be entertaining for you all. And if not, then simply let Moonshadow Mystery the Changeling, or Compound Eyes, however you know him. And this will be the last you see of the Silver Shroud on this video broadcast. But if you happen to enjoy it, I shall return for another segment. But enough of this. It's unstopping time! Let us begin the video.
In the 1950s, we dreamed of a better
These bring me back right to the start of the resource wars, before the rise in crime.
close to achieving that dream when war broke out.
Egad!
Nuclear weapons were used without
What an
restraint.
abominable
It was the nightmare everyone
opening to think
It was the great
that our great nation would fall
died
victim
during the first attacks. A few people fled to underground vaults, but many more on the surface fell victim to the
One
burning
moment.
poisonous air.
Are they discussing
For those
vault
who
tech?
endured, there was only the wasteland. No order, no law, only survival.
Have Robco and the other great industrialists come up with a proper simulation? I'd heard word, but this,
An army of giants called mutants appeared. They slaughtered
surely,
people and altered many more.
surely our great nation is not capable of this
Self-appointed
atrocity
arose
against
to drive
humanity.
off the mutants. They gave humanity
Or perhaps I'm taking this a little too seriously.
Even now, the Brotherhood remains small in number, limited in power. And the dangers of the wasteland only seem to grow
This
with each
will
day
prove
that passes.
most interesting. I have had to face many a vile villain, but it has always been in the comforts of the modern society of Boston. I fear things will be much more different in the streets of the post-apocalyptic world. Well, let us begin with a new game, as I have never played these types of simulations before. At least they have still managed to retain some semblance of culture. I do so enjoy the music. Oh, it's a multiplayer event, is it? Well, let us do single player. I'm certainly no pansy, and I'm not sure what it means by Wastelander. So let us simply do normal. Ah, so I can select my character. But what is this? Some hideous zombie. The directors of the Silver Screen must be behind this. Tinseltown has its fingers woven intricately into the digital age. But I am not here to play some sort of horror simulation. So I believe we will select this Cyrus individual. What are the roads that clutch? What branches grow out of the stony rubbish? Son of man, you cannot say or guess, for you know only a heap of broken images where the sun beats, and the dead tree gives no shit. Now that was just rude. Interrupting.
Deep in the wasteland lies the small town of Carbon. Once a model of pleasant rural America, Carbon is a ghost town. Its people crushed by fear.
Interesting.
Carrying minimal supplies, a Brotherhood initiate enters this troubled town. The mission begins simple. Establish contact with a group of Brotherhood paladins. But in the wasteland, nothing...
A simple premise, but one that I feel I can grasp. Merely establish contact with the citizens. Egad, vile felons. Raiders. They seem like mere thugs.
Back in line, slaves. I can't sell you if you're dead, but I'll shoot you in the back if you try to run.
If only the Mistress of Mystery were here.
You better bring those supplies by tomorrow.
I could use her assistance. Wait, the mayor?
Shut your mouth, worm, before I step on you.
I wonder if he's the mayor?
All right,
Wait,
you gorgeous hunks,
no.
let's go.
This takes
And
place in
anyone's
Texas, I
drunk along
believe.
what's left behind.
So certainly
Now
he's not
move.
related to the mayor of Boston, who turned out to be that mechanical menace,
Still in the bar. He'll
the
catch you soon.
Mechanist.
Come on.
We shall see how this plays out. This cinematic opening is taking far longer than I expected. Let's see, find Brotherhood Paladins. Paladin. So they have some semblance of the old orders. Interesting. You're supposed to meet a group of Brotherhood Paladins somewhere in this Egad, such language! This must truly be a bleak world. I refuse to sully my tongue with such vulgarity. Ask the townspeople where you can find your comrades. It seems simple enough, but I only can pray I can put an end to this villainy. Interesting. I was expecting a different perspective. I suppose this is how this is played. Interesting. What is this? A Pulaski preservation shelter. Ah, it is a save progress icon. There. Now, to see where things go.
What did I tell you?
Egad.
Another satisfying.
So this is what has become of the world. where the ladies of the civilized areas have been reduced to mere concubines. I am not entirely unfamiliar, for even in the illustrious streets of Boston, escorts are not uncommon. They are quite often a valuable source of information. So let us interrogate this Ruby.
Welcome to Carbon, stranger. Most people are a little spooked because of the raiders. Some of them are busting at the bar right now. My name's Ruby. I'm what you might call...
Let us see what options we have. I will not sully my tongue by completely speaking this out, but let you see. Egad, I have no interest in purchasing a night with a woman, though despite her tattoos, she does seem to be fairly lovely. But we are here to find Brotherhood members, so let us stay to our task.
Yeah, I remember seeing a bunch of people in armor. They didn't pay any attention to me, if you know.
I see.
So I didn't pay any attention to them.
Will Miss
Anything
Ruby
little Ruby can
tell
help you
me
with?
about these malcontents, these raiders?
Darren, I'm home.
How'd it go?
Okay, shit, late almost an hour.
The raiders control Carbon, really. They take what they want, and sometimes people get hurt or killed. But they ain't all bad, you know. At least they know how to punish.
Those soldiers deserve
The
praise,
soldiers.
for they have stuck to their task and resisted the temptations of the flesh. But perhaps there are other inquiries we can make. I can tell I will grow. Egad!
Get that. And if it's
Hello?
Florida, I ain't here yet.
It said thank you for calling, like we made a call to them.
My apologies, my stalwart viewers. It seems interruptions are inevitable. Perhaps by inquiring what her story is, we can learn more about this town of Carbon.
I've lived here in
What
Scotland
are
all my life.
rad
We got raiders
scorpions?
and rad scorpions. But I guess things could be worse.
I realize that seemed rather rude,
Anything little Ruby can help you with?
but I suppose it is time we take our leave. We shall not spend our currency, however much it may be, giving in to the temptations of the body. Let us see these peculiar icons. I presume that the blue ones represent the members we are seeking. But what are these flashing stars? Ah, they represent areas that we can enter. Intriguing. Oh, I see. So these are not Brotherhood members, but save points that are flashing on the map. I had not given such things thought. It is best to avoid the warehouses for now. We may have to traverse them later to gain information. But let us do some exploring. Perhaps we will uncover some more info. Intelligence gathering is a meticulous but necessary skill for a detective. Simply a wasteland man. Perhaps these are those wastelanders mentioned at the opening. Egad, citizen.
Yeah.
I'm gonna eat this peanut butter toast, and then I'll change clothes. Let's see how much gas is in the push more, see if we'll get this grass moving.
Alright.
But there's a nice breeze at the top of the mountain.
Most unusual. I offered no ill will, but that citizen was acting most suspicious. Perhaps these raiders have them on edge. A wasteland woman. I am no raider. I am the Silver Shroud. Point me to these malcontents, and death shall come to them. And I shall be its shroud.
This is not happening.
Perhaps I should investigate some of these areas that are open. But it seems for now, the only weapon I possess are fisticuffs.
Who's that?
Oh, crap. It's the raiders again.
Everyone, get inside! Hurry!
Run for your lives.
They are identifying me as a raider. That is most unusual. Ah, another exclamation point. Perhaps I can find some info. A trader. A purveyor of fine goods. Let us see what we can acquire.
Welcome to Carbon, big fella. Name's Jesse. I'm the trader in these parts.
It is a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Deal with just about anyone.
Judging by your helmet, you either once served in this great nation's army, or at least know where to acquire some decent equipment. What is this? I have no currency. And what little I have would not account to much. Surely. Ah, here we are. I can equip. Now, let me see. Wait a moment. Did I do it wrong? Oh, I clicked drop. My mistake. Ah, we can jump.
Guns? Who needs
A bit
guns?
pointless, I suppose. But still interesting. Although it seems rather pointless. Oh, so we can jump on top of things. I wonder where we can traverse. while I am not one to purvey upon live assets, at least aside from the company of my companions and compatriots. But often it is necessary for a detective and a vigilante to enter such abhorrent establishments to acquire information. And even soldiers need some comfort of drink. So let us enter the bar. Are you sure you want to go to the bar? Indeed. I will try not to make this excessively long for this first video. It seems we are interrupting some disagreement.
That'll teach you to look at me, craphead. Hey, I'm Pig. Another round of your finest. I ain't serving you bastards a freaking thing unless I get
Strange.
paid for
It's
the
slowing
last
itself
6
down.
rounds. Oh, crap! We're gonna try.
I'm not sure why it's doing this.
Yeah, we're gonna kick your ass. And then
But it is clear these miscreants need a good thrashing. I'm not sure how this works. Egad, I recently rescued him, and he is already in more trouble. Perhaps there's more I can pick up. These stim packs. Perhaps they will be useful. Let us see how many of these malcontents we can dispatch. We are certainly taking a beating. This is more troubling than I expected. I did not anticipate the controls would be so difficult. None can best the Silver Shroud as he dishes out justice. Now, let us continue our search of this mangy dive and figure out where our quarry is. For certainly there are more to be dispatched. Or perhaps not. But let us see what this armpit has to say.
Those fucking raiders. Thanks for taking care of them, stranger. My name's Armpit. Here, have a drink on the house.
My sincere
Something
thanks,
extra for working the crowd.
dear barkeep. But tell me, what can you reveal to aid me in my quest, my search for allies against the wretches of these raiders?
There was some fellas a few weeks back. They talked to the mayor, then I guess they took off. I don't know. Mayor's out in the town square if you
That
want.
information is most helpful. Let us ask more.
Armpit at your service.
My dear fellow,
What can I do for
I
you?
highly recommend you see a physician, for I fear you may be down with some illness. But let us ask. I do not wish to be rude and question his name, but let us ask about the raiders.
Those raiders are a bunch of bums. Their leader is a twisted chick. She's nice on the eyes, with a heart like a bullet.
I fear I will lose my appetite if I continue to listen to him.
Armpit
And
at
let us
your
take our
service.
leave and ask the
What can
mayor.
I do for you?
I find it best to avoid conflict where possible, but in the line of seeking justice, avoiding conflict is rarely on the menu. But justice is always on tap. Now let us continue our search. Though we only have been at this a short time, we've already gone near a half hour. It is most unusual. Egad! Hello? Hello? No, ma'am, neither of them are. May I take a message? I'm sorry, ma'am, I don't know when they'll be back in. You're welcome, ma'am. Before we continue our quest, perhaps we should save. Ah, how convenient. The mayor just happens to be near a progress area. Ah, Mayor Richard. least he's not Mayor Murphy. Hopefully he won't turn out to be a vile felon.
I'm Richard, the mayor of Carbon. I appreciate your help in dealing with
Trouble is inevitable when dealing with the evils of the world. Those who are not willing to face the trouble only ask to be crushed under its thumb. But let us continue on our primary objective.
Brother? Yes, I spoke with one of your paladins. Maybe I can help you if you're willing to help us in return. Our supply warehouse is infested with rad scorpions.
Bartering.
And I'll tell you more.
Very well. Let us eliminate this pest and see what the mayor can reveal. For now, the mantle of the Shroud includes the title of Exterminator. It is just a shame I am stuck with merely a homemade pistol and gauntlets, and not my trusty silver submachine gun. But one way or another, we will defeat these creatures. All right, Mayor, you have a deal.
The warehouse is just on the other side of the square. Here's the key. I had to lock the building to keep the beasts away from the rest of the town. Come back when you've cleaned out all the rad scorpions.
Let us inquire more.
Rad scorpions are huge, mutated versions of the pre-war.
I see. So we are not merely dealing with some sort of typical insect. We're dealing with a massive mutant arachnid. Seems like something concocted by an old foe, the Ant Agonizer. Perhaps I should contact Grognak, the barbarian, for assistance. But let us change the subject.
Yes? You're still here? What is it now? The raiders.
So the mayor is in cahoots with these felons. Not surprising. Those in power tend to be corrupt, in one form or another. But let us cease this conversation. I'm afraid we must end the video for now, my friends. We are already at a half hour or longer. So let us end this chapter and continue next time. The Silver Shroud versus the pestilence of the Rad Scorpions of the town of Carbon. So for now, my stalwart viewers, the Silver Shroud must bid you adieu. But fret not. Should you need me, or desire to see me yet again, I will return. But for now, I will pass you along to our host, Compound Eyes, more better known as Moonshadow Mystery, the Changeling. So tune in next time on a new episode of Moonshadow Mystery Channel presents The Silver Shroud Plays. Alright everybody, thank you for tuning in to the Moonshadow Mystery Channel's first episode of The Silver Shroud Plays. Feel free to let me know in the comment section what you thought of this new type of Let's Play for this channel. I realize this is only the second Let's Play I've done as far as officially publicating. And this is the first one I've done in a personality that's other than my own. If you really enjoyed a Let's Play in this type of format, I would love to hear about it so I can try other characters, other games, and just see how things roll out. But as always, if you liked this video, bro-hoof that like button. If you didn't like it, go ahead and tap that dislike button. It's alright. You're more than welcome to share how you feel about it. If you like this video but aren't quite sure if you're ready to subscribe just yet, click my name down above the video description. That'll take you directly to my main channel page where you can see other videos that I've done, including the previous Let's Play video, which of course was of Five Nights at Pinky's. And not to mention my impersonation videos, including the one tied somewhat to this one, where I impersonate characters from other games in the Fallout series. Not to mention where I attempt to sing songs, mostly a cappella. I'm still working out the music thing for that. But also, check out some of my video reviews and movie reviews, although the only movies I've reviewed so far is an Equestria Girls one. So, but if you have suggestions of other movies you want me to take a look at and review to, or even try and react to, let me know. I'd be more than happy to do that. I actually enjoyed doing the last few reaction videos I did, which were of the Season 6 finale and Season 7 opener. Well, the first episode of the opener anyway. And I wouldn't mind doing more stuff like that. And as always, stay tuned to the end credits, where you can see other links related to this channel that you can visit, including my DeviantArt page, Great Dragon Seru, on the DeviantArt profile, where you can see some of the artistic pieces I've been working on. And of course, if you have anything you want to recommend for that, let me know either on my DA page or right here on the Moonshadow Mystery Channel. And again, any commentary you want to leave, constructive criticism, generalized critique, suggestions, anything, leave it right there in the comment section. Or, again, use any of the links provided in the end credits in order to get in touch with me and make other more in-depth suggestions. Or, and I realize I'm being somewhat self-centered with this, even do a collaboration effort. I know I've never collabed with anybody before, but doesn't mean I'm not up to it. And again, like the Silver Shroud said at the start of the video, if you really didn't care for this type of Let's Play video, let me know, and maybe I can avoid doing this kind in the future. Or at least avoid using that character in the future. But again, this is episode 1, so I would like to at least get a few episodes out, if possible. But anyways, everybody, again, thank you for tuning in. I really appreciate the support. And there is a little bit more as far as end credits this time, aside from the usual. Just another minor disclaimer. It's in talking about how, or rather what software I used for this video. So please stay tuned for that, and just for the general end credits. But again, if you don't feel like doing the end credits,
you can check out part of that same information down in the video description below. It's a little bit of a read, but it's there if you need it. But anyways, everybody, this has been a presentation of the Moonshadow Mystery Channel. Of course, like, subscribe, and tap that notification icon if you want to get up-to-date notifications on any new content released on this page. And that goes for DA. If you want to see up-to-the-minute updates on projects on my DA page, click that follow button. And you'll get notifications right to your own account on when I have new information available. And don't forget to check me out on Twitter, which again, one of the things listed in the end credits, where occasionally I'll post information relating to the videos I'm about to release, art projects I've finished off, and even potential contests where I'll put your name, either a name you ask me to use or your YouTube username, in the credits. And yes, there is one of those that's going to be in this video. I mean, only one, unfortunately. I'd hope there'd be more who would make an effort, but sadly, I don't guess anyone paid attention to it. But that's alright. I'm going to keep doing them, and whether or not you want to play, that's alright. I enjoy putting this stuff out there for you guys to do. Excuse me, you ladies and gentlemen to do. I don't want to be discriminative. But as always, everybody, it's time for me to say goodbye for now. I hope to see you next time, right back here on the Moonshadow Mystery Channel. And remember, don't go changing for anyone but yourselves. Take care, have a great rest of your day, and a great rest of your week. See you soon.
Moonshadow Mystery the Changeling, also known as Compound Eyes and Moonlight Shadow, is the original character, and by extension, creative and intellectual property of its creator, Darren self, better known as Moonshadow Mystery the Changeling. If you'd like to contribute to this channel, wish to submit fan art, make more extensive suggestions or critique, or would like to view other creative content associated with this channel or its creator, then you may do so by using the links available in the video description, which are as follows: Skype, Moonshadow Mystery, Darren, self, Gmail, selfdarren1 at gmail.com, DeviantArt, http://greatdragonseru.deviantart.com, Facebook, www.facebook.com/darren.self.12, Twitter at Moonshadow_Mist, spelled MYST, SecondLife at Moonshadow Mystery, otherwise known as darkryu.burner. Patreon is currently unavailable and is pending payment method verification.